Next part of the story. Aaron stood on the Titan's massive shoulder, blue energy burning around him like living fire. The Titan swung its gigantic arm to crush him, but Aaron disappeared again. Boom. The creature's own arm slammed into its shoulder, confused, roaring in pain. Suddenly Aaron appeared on the Titan's other side, midair, his body glowing with raw power. The students below could barely track him. His movements were no longer human. They weren't even close. The injured girl whispered, trembling, Is he even one of us? Mr. Lean shook his head slowly. I don't think he's just human. I think he's something made for this. Aaron didn't respond. He hovered in the air for a second. Yes, hovered, blue sparks spiraling behind him like wings made of light. The Titan raised its head, its red eyes widening. For the first time, it looked afraid. Aaron's power awakens. Aaron stretched out his hand. The blue energy around him suddenly pulsed. Tum. A shockwave blasted downward, shaking the entire hill. Students rolled on the ground, covering their ears. The Titan roared and swung again, trying to hit the glowing blur of Aaron, but Aaron moved too fast. His body flickered across the air like lightning. Then, he reappeared right in front of the Titan's face. His voice was calm. You are not the enemy I was born for. He punched. Not hard. Not wildly. Just a single, clean, controlled punch. Boom. The Titan's entire face dented inward. The creature staggered, stepping backward, its massive legs trembling. Students gasped. He broke its skull. That's impossible. No human can do that. The Titan fell to its knees, shaking the entire forest. Aaron landed silently on the ground. Dust swirled around him. His eyes dimmed slightly, but the glow remained. The Titan roared weakly, struggling to stand again. Aaron whispered, almost sadly, You shouldn't try again. He stepped forward. Then unleashed a final burst of blue energy straight into the Titan's core. Crack! Light exploded from inside the creature. Its entire armored body shattered, breaking apart like stone. The Titan collapsed, dead. Silence fell across the forest. The students see the truth. Everyone stared at Aaron as if he had just destroyed a god. No one spoke. No one moved. They only watched him, terrified and amazed. Aaron stood still, breathing slowly. Come. Controlled. Mr. Lean finally whispered, Aaron, what are you? Aaron didn't answer. His eyes drifted toward the sky. And then, the clouds above them split. A massive shadow appeared. A ship. Bigger than the military transport. Bigger than anything the students had ever seen. It hovered silently, blocking out the purple sky. A deep mechanical voice echoed from above. Target located. Subject to 13, Aaron Hale, power level unlocked. Students panicked again. W8, they came for him? Is he a weapon? Are they taking him away? Aaron looked up at the ship, his eyes darkening. He whispered, They found me. The real enemy arrives. Suddenly the ship's lights shifted. Not red. Not blue. Purple. Aaron's face changed instantly. Not fear. Not surprise. Recognition. He stepped back. No, that's not the government ship. Mr. Lean shouted, terrified. Then, who is it? A chilling metallic roar echoed from the sky. The ship began lowering something to the ground, a giant pod covered in glowing alien symbols. Aaron's eyes widened. No, not now. The pod cracked open. A claw the size of a car pushed out. Students screamed. Something stepped out. Tall, armored, humanoid, glowing with purple plasma. Its voice was deep, distorted, ancient. We have come for the hybrid. Deliver Aaron Hale. Students stared at Aaron. Hybrid? He's not human? What does that even mean? Aaron clenched his fists. His blue aura ignited again, stronger, brighter, burning like fire. He stepped forward, eyes blazing. No one touches them. The alien creature tilted its head. You cannot stop US. You were created for US. Aaron whispered. No. I was created to destroy you. Blue fire erupted from his entire body. The forest shook. The planet trembled. The air exploded with energy. The next battle, the real war, was about to begin. The hybrid versus the hunter, asterisk asterisk. The purple-armored alien hunter stepped out of the pod, each footstep cracking the ground beneath it. Its body hummed with energy, glowing veins of violet plasma pulsing across its armor like living lightning. The students backed away terrified. Mr. Lean shouted, Everyone, stay behind me. Don't get close. But deep down he knew. Even he couldn't protect them from something like that. Aaron's blue aura burned hotter, sharper, rising like flames around him. The wind itself bent away from him, unable to touch his awakened power. He glared at the hunter. You shouldn't have come here. The hunter's head tilted slightly, examining him. Your power has grown. Just as we designed. Aaron growled. I'm not yours. I never was. The hunter raised its claws. All hybrids belong to the Purple Order. Surrender. Or be removed. Aaron strikes first. Aaron vanished. A boom of displaced air followed. He appeared in front of the hunter and punched. A strike strong enough to destroy mountains. But the hunter blocked it with a single hand. Tum. A shockwave tore through the ground, ripping the earth like paper. Students fell to their knees, covering their heads as trees snapped around them. The hunter didn't move. Not even an inch. It looked down at Aaron's fist. Too slow. The hunter struck back. Bam. One punch sent Aaron flying across the forest, smashing through 3 trees before rolling to a stop. Dust rose. Leaves fell like rain. The student screamed. No. Aaron. Aaron pushed himself up slowly, blood at the corner of his lip. He wiped it away. For the first time he smiled. So, you're not just a foot soldier. The hunter's real form. The hunter stepped forward. Its armor plates shifted, sliding open. Purple energy poured out. Its voice deepened. Correct. I am the first hunter. The one who made you. The ground trembled as runes lit across the hunter's body. Students whispered in panic. He made him? Does that mean Aaron is alien? Mr. Lean clenched his fists, torn between fear and hope. He didn't want to believe Aaron was created. He wanted to believe Aaron chose who he was. Aaron floated into the air again, aura exploding around him. You didn't make me who I am. He spread his hands. Blue flames spiraled, forming 2 long blades of pure energy. My choices did. The sky war begins. The hunter launched upward, leaving a crater behind. Aaron shot into the sky to meet him. Boom. Their fists collided in the air. Lightning-like cracks spread across the clouds. The purple ship above reacted. Panels opening, cannons adjusting, tracking Aaron's movements. Students watched the sky tear apart as blue and purple lights clashed like 2 stars exploding. Mr. Lean whispered, This isn't a fight. It's a war. Aaron gets cornered. The hunter teleported behind Aaron. Zop. A purple spear of energy impaled Aaron through the chest. He gasped, eyes widening. The student screamed, Aaron. Aaron fell from the sky, crashing into the ground with brutal force. Dust engulfed the forest. The hunter descended slowly, towering over Aaron's fallen body. You cannot win. You were never meant to. It raised its glowing claw, but Aaron grabbed its wrist. His eyes opened, glowing, blinding, blow. Even as blood dripped down his chest. He whispered, I decide my fate. The hybrid unleashes his true power. Aaron's body erupted in blue fire, far brighter, hotter, more violent than before. The hunter stepped back, surprised. Aaron stood up, the spear melting inside his body as his energy repaired him instantly. His voice echoed like thunder. No more holding back. The ground cracked beneath him. Air split open around him. Even the purple ship's systems faltered for a moment. His final transformation began. Blue markings crawled across his skin like ancient runes. His eyes became pure light. His voice layered with something deeper, older. The students felt their hearts shaking. Mr. Lean whispered the truth. He's not a weapon. He swallowed hard. He's a god. Aaron spread his arms wide. The entire forest glowing blue with his power. He pointed at the hunter. Round 2. The fall of the first hunter, ***. Blue fire raged around Aaron like a living storm. The ground beneath him turned to glowing cracks, the air shimmering with raw energy. Every student stared, frozen, unable to believe what they were witnessing. The hunter tilted its head, purple energy pulsing through its armor. This form. You weren't supposed to achieve it. Aaron stepped forward. Each step echoed like thunder. I wasn't supposed to be anything, he said, voice layered, deeper than before. I became this, because I had to. Aaron versus the first hunter. The hunter dashed forward faster than sound, but not faster than Aaron. Aaron appeared behind him before the hunter could even strike. Then, boom. A punch to the back, so fast it was invisible. The hunter flew across the trees, smashing straight through a boulder. Students screamed as the shockwave hit them like a gust of wind. The hunter rose again, armor cracked. Impossible. No hybrid can surpass the first hunter. Aaron flicked his hand. A blue wave sliced across the forest. Clean, controlled, devastating. It cut the hunter's chest armor open. Sparks flew. The hunter looked down at the glowing wound, stunned. Aaron hovered higher, blue flames curling around his body like wings. You forgot something? He said, eyes glowing white. I'm not just a hybrid. The truth revealed. The purple ship above them lit up. Panels shifted. A massive cannon aimed directly at Aaron. Students panicked again. They're going to shoot him. Mr. Lean, do something. Mr. Lean shook his head, terrified. I don't think we can do anything. A robotic voice echoed from the ship. Power level exceeds hybrid threshold. Classification update, divine tier entity. Everyone froze. Even the hunter looked up in confusion. It whispered almost fearfully. Divine tier? Aaron's aura shook the forest. Trees bent away. Rocks lifted. The sky cracked with lightning. My power didn't come from your labs, Aaron said, staring at the hunter with blazing eyes. It came from what you can't control. The hunter's last resort. The hunter roared, splitting its armor open completely. Purple flames burst outward. Its entire body transformed. Taller, bulkier, glowing with overload energy. This was no longer a soldier. This was a beast. If you are divine, then I will become a devourer. Its claws pulsed with energy capable of ripping planets apart. It rushed Aaron. The world blurred. Even students couldn't see the fight anymore. Only explosions of blue and purple tearing through the sky. Boom. Crack. Dum. Aliens in the ship scrambled as scanners malfunctioned. They are breaking the laws of physics. Evacuate, evacuate. Aaron's final move. The hunter slammed Aaron into the ground. Dum. A crater opened. Aaron's body lay still. The hunter laughed, victorious. This is the end of A13. It raised its claw to finish the job. Aaron's hand grabbed it. He rose slowly. Not bleeding. Not broken. His voice echoed like the earth itself was speaking through him. I told you. Blue flames spiraled upward, forming a massive sphere around his hand. I decide my fate. The hunter's eyes widened in terror. Aaron unleashed the attack. Celestial Nova. Boom. The blast swallowed the forest, the sky, even the ship above. A blue dome of pure annihilation expanded outward, erasing everything in its path. Except the students, protected inside a calm bubble of Aaron's energy. The hunter disintegrated into dust. The purple ship cracked open, falling from the sky. Silence. Only the glow of Aaron's body remained as the light faded. The aftermath. Students stared at him. Terrified. Amazed. Shaking. One girl whispered. He saved us. Mr. Lean stepped forward, voice trembling. Aaron, what are you now? Aaron looked up at the falling purple ship, eyes glowing. Something they never expected, he said quietly. Then he turned to the students. And something this world will need. A shadow fell across the forest. The purple ship, broken, smoking, crashed behind them. Aaron didn't flinch. His eyes narrowed. They weren't the only ones searching for me. The signal that shook the galaxy, asterisk asterisk. Smoke filled the forest. Flames flickered on the wreckage of the purple ship, crackling in the silence. Students remained huddled behind Mr. Lean, staring at Aaron, not with fear this time, but with the realization that the world they knew was gone forever. Aaron stood still, chest rising and falling, blue aura fading slowly. He wasn't human anymore. He wasn't hybrid. He wasn't weapon. He was something else. Something greater. The ship awakens. The broken purple ship sparked. Panels shifting, metal twisting, engines flickering with dying energy. Students screamed and backed away. Mr. Lean yelled, "Get behind the trees. Now." But the ship wasn't preparing to attack. It was trying to send something. Aaron narrowed his glowing eyes. No, don't. The ship's core lit up violently. A deep mechanical voice stuttered. Distress, signal, sent. The order is coming. Aaron's face went pale. No. A beam of purple light shot into the sky. Thin, sharp, and fast enough to pierce through the atmosphere. It vanished into space. The forest fell silent again. Mr. Lean stepped forward, confused and shaking. Aaron, what did they send? Aaron clenched his fists, blue sparks trembling around him. They didn't call soldiers. He looked up, eyes burning with dread. They called their gods. A new arrival. The ground shook. Not from the ship. From something above. The sky twisted. Clouds spiraling into a single point. Students stared upward. What is that? A dark circular rift opened in the sky. Not purple. Not blue. Black. A shadowy object descended slowly, like a piece of night breaking off and falling toward the earth. Aaron stepped forward, jaw tight. They sent a seeker. Mr. Lean stammered. Seeker? What is that? Aaron didn't take his eyes off the descending shadow. Seekers don't fight. They don't capture. They only do one thing. The forest wind froze. Every leaf went still. They locate gods. The rift crackled, expanding. The shadow expanded with it. A towering figure, cloaked, floating effortlessly. No eyes. No face. Just a mask of swirling darkness. The air around it collapsed inward like gravity itself was bending. Students fell to their knees, struggling to breathe. Mr. Lean choked. Aaron, we can't survive this. Aaron's aura burst outward instantly. A protective dome formed around the students, letting them breathe again. He stood outside the dome, alone, facing the seeker. The seeker speaks. The shadowy figure stopped descending. It hovered above Aaron, its presence crushing, overwhelming. Then for the first time it spoke. Not with a voice, but through the minds of every living thing. Divine entity detected. A 13. Unsanctioned ascension. Students clutched their heads, screaming in pain. Aaron raised a hand. Blue aura expanded, pushing the voice away from them. Your fight is with me, Aaron said sharply. Leave them out of it. The seeker's mask shifted slightly, a gesture of recognition. You have transcended your design. Aaron floated upward to meet it. That was the plan. Then you are a threat. Aaron's aura ignited again. Good. Aaron's limitation. Before Aaron could strike, the seeker snapped its fingers. Not loudly. Not violently. Just a small, simple snap. And Aaron's power vanished. Instantly. His blue flames died. His body fell. He crashed onto the forest floor, gasping, powerless. Students shouted his name. Aaron. He tried to stand but collapsed. What did you do? The seeker descended slowly, its mask glowing. Divine powers can be removed, especially from those who were never meant to have them. Aaron clenched the dirt. His body shook. He couldn't feel his energy. He couldn't summon blue flames. He couldn't even float. He was mortal again. The seeker raised its hand. Return to the order. Aaron lifted his head weakly. No. The students rise. Before the seeker could strike, something unexpected happened. Students ran in front of Aaron. Even Mr. Lean. Shaking. Scared. Breathing heavily. But standing. Mr. Lean shouted. You want to take him? You'll have to go through us. The seeker paused. This had never happened before. Humans, standing against a cosmic being? Aaron weakly whispered. Get back, please. But the students shook their heads. You saved us. Now it's our turn. We won't let them take you. The seeker raised its hand. Insignificant. And that's when the ground cracked. Pulse of energy. Not blue. Not purple. But white. Shot upward from beneath Aaron. The forest lit up. Aaron gasped as power rushed back into him. But different this time. Stronger. Pure. Uncontrollable. Mr. Lean stepped back, eyes wide. Aaron, your aura, it's changing. Aaron rose to his feet again. Glowing. White flames replacing blue. His voice echoed. This isn't from them. He looked up at the seeker. This is mine. Aaron's ascension, the white flame, asterisk asterisk. The forest erupted in blinding white light. Every tree, every rock, every shadow disappeared under the glow. Students shielded their eyes. Mr. Lean stumbled back, whispering, Aaron, what have you become now? Aaron floated above the cracked earth, his entire body surrounded by white flames, pure, silent, and impossibly bright. No heat. No sound. Just power. Power that didn't belong to aliens. Power that didn't belong to hybrids. Power that belonged to him. The seeker feels fear. For the first time since its arrival, the seeker trembled. Its shadowy cloak rippled violently, its mask fracturing down the middle. Unknown energy source. Unclassified form. Threat level, beyond measurement. Aaron lifted his head, eyes now pure white. No pupils, no iris, just infinite light. You can't take what I choose to become. The seeker's voice cracked through the air. This is not ordered. This is not possible. Aaron stepped forward. It is now. the white flame unleashed. Aaron raised his hand. The Seeker rushed at him instantly, his shape tearing through dimensions. But Aaron didn't move. He simply flicked his fingers. Foam. A small spark of white flame shot outward. Quiet, gentle, almost harmless looking. Until it touched the Seeker. The forest exploded with light. The Seeker's body convulsed violently as the flame ate through its cosmic skin, disintegrating its shadowy darkness. Its mask cracked further, glowing with panic. Unable to contain. Unable to analyze. Aaron closed his fist. Boom. The Seeker was thrown backward through 3 layers of space. Each tear in reality leaving a ripple across the sky. Students screamed as the sky distorted like a broken mirror. Mr. Lean whispered. He's stronger than the gods that created him. The Seeker's true form. The Seeker rose again. No longer a shadowy figure. Its cloak burned away. Its mask shattered. Pieces floated around its head like broken moons. Underneath was a being of pure cosmic geometry. Shifting shapes, glowing veins, ancient symbols. It wasn't a creature. It was a concept. A law of the universe. It spoke with 1,000 voices. You have defied the order of creation. You must be erased. Time itself warped around it. Trees aged and returned. Rocks crumbled and reformed. Students felt years pass in seconds. Aaron stood unaffected. White flame protecting him from the collapse of reality. He whispered, "You think creation scares me?" He clenched his fists. "I'm done letting your kind decide what I can be." The fight beyond reality. The Seeker opened 3-dimensional rifts. Cosmic chains shot out, wrapping around Aaron. Students screamed as Aaron was dragged into the sky. Chains tightening, trying to tear away his white flame. The Seeker chanted, "Revoke divinity. Return the ascended to nothingness." Aaron closed his eyes. Then he whispered, "No." His white flame expanded. Not outward, but inward, into the chains themselves. Crack, crack, crack. The chains shattered like fragile glass. Aaron teleported. One moment chained. The next, he was standing right in front of the Seeker. Their faces inches apart. The Seeker's many-voiced whisper shook the air. "You cannot exist." Aaron smiled softly. "Then let me teach you something new." Aaron's new ability, White Warp. Aaron placed his palm gently on the Seeker's chest. White energy spiraled outward, forming a sigil. Beautiful, flowing, unlike any alien technology. The Seeker screamed. Reality around them folded like paper. The sky inverted. The ground flipped upward. Stars appeared inside the forest itself. Mr. Lean and the students held each other, praying this wasn't the end of the world. Inside the twisting reality, Aaron whispered, "White Warp. Home." A burst of white light engulfed the Seeker. Not destroying it, not killing it, but banishing it from existence. Not death. Not defeat. Erasure. The Seeker's final words echoed in the breaking sky. "The order will come. For you." And then it was gone. Reality snapped back into place. Aftermath. The world changes. Aaron floated back to the ground, white flame fading gently. The forest was silent. Students watched him with awe bordering on worship. One whispered, "He erased a god." Another, "He saved us again." Mr. Lean stepped forward, voice shaky. "Aaron, are you still you?" Aaron looked at his hands. The white flame was gone. But something new glowed beneath his skin. A symbol. Circular. Ancient. Alive. He looked at the ruined sky where the rift had been. "They're coming," he whispered. "Not soldiers. Not hunters. Not seekers." He turned to the students, eyes serious. "They're sending the order itself. The order descends, asterisk asterisk." The sky was still fractured. Thin white cracks of broken reality hanging above the forest like scars. The students stared upward, terrified, knowing something far worse than the Seeker was now on its way. Aaron stood silently, the faint glow beneath his skin pulsing like a heartbeat. Mr. Lean approached him carefully. "Aaron, what is the order?" Aaron didn't answer immediately. He looked at the horizon, where a faint purple shimmer spread across the sky like a curtain of doom. Then he finally spoke. "They aren't soldiers. They aren't hunters. They aren't gods." He took a slow breath. "They're the ones who enforce how the universe should be." The signal echoes through space. Beyond Earth. Far past the moon, the suns, and drifting asteroid belts. The Seeker's erased presence triggered a violent reaction. A giant construct floated in deep space. A cosmic cathedral of obsidian, impossible geometry. nearly the size of a planet. The citadel of order. Inside it, countless beings of light and shadow knelt in formation. A voice echoed across the entire structure. The seeker has been erased. Shockwaves rippled through the citadel. The kneeling figures raised their heads. Ascended entity A13 has broken the law of existence. A massive door of white marble opened. Light poured out. Something stepped forward. A being taller than mountains, wrapped in swirling star-forged armor, with 6 rings orbiting its head like halos. Its voice shook the galaxy. Begin the descent. Back on Earth, Aaron knows what's coming. The purple shimmer across the sky grew darker, forming symbols like runes. Students clutched each other. What are those signs? Is it another attack? Are we going to die? Aaron stepped in front of them. His voice steady, but his eyes heavy. It's a warning. The runes glowed brighter. Each symbol a law of the universe. Birth, death, time, gravity, energy, existence. The order controlled them all. Mr. Lean whispered. So, they're coming to kill you? Aaron shook his head. No. They're coming to reset the world to remove me. The students gasped. Reset the world? As in, all of US? No, Aaron, they can't do that. Aaron looked down at his glowing palms. They can. And they will. A new warning. Suddenly, the forest trembled. Not from the ground. From the air. Wind reversed direction. Birds froze mid-flight. Leaves stopped falling. Time stuttered. A voice whispered across the entire planet. A13. Aaron snapped to attention. Everyone else froze. Unable to move, breathe, or even blink. Only Aaron could move. He looked around desperately. Who's there? The voice came again, calm and terrible. Ascended entity. The order has judged you. You will be collected. Aaron clenched his fists. Show yourself. A figure appeared behind him. Not physically but as a projection of pure light. Tall, silver, featureless, radiating authority. I am the herald. Aaron stepped back, breath shaking. You're not part of the order? I announced their arrival. Aaron growled. Tell them I'm not going anywhere. The herald tilted its head. Your power is unstable. Your existence has broken the equilibrium. The order will restore balance. Aaron's white flame flickered, responding to his fear and anger. Why do they care so much about me? Because you are a paradox. An impossible being. The herald stepped closer. You destroyed a law. Aaron froze. Destroy a law? What do you mean? The herald's voice echoed like 1,000 truths spoken at once. The seeker did not die. It ceased to have ever existed. Aaron's heart dropped. He whispered. I erased it from time. Yes. A power only the order should possess. The herald's form glowed brighter. The order comes to claim it back. The portal begins to open. Above them, the sky tore open. Not like a crack. Not like a rift. Like a door. A door big enough to swallow the planet. A blinding white beam shot toward Earth. The students finally unfroze. Collapsing, gasping for breath. They looked up and screamed. What is that? Is that a sun? No, it's coming closer. Aaron rose into the sky, white flame igniting around him. I won't let them touch this planet. The herald looked up without expression. You cannot stop the order. Aaron glared down at him. You want to bet? Aaron's first move. Aaron raised both arms. White energy spiraled upward. The beam from the sky intensified, preparing to descend. Aaron shouted. White wall. A massive barrier of white light formed between Earth and the descending beam. The planet stopped shaking. The order's beam cracked against Aaron's barrier, but didn't pass through. Students cheered. He stopped it. He stopped a cosmic attack. He did it. But Aaron wasn't smiling. His arms trembled. The barrier shook violently. He whispered. They're stronger than I expected. The herald gives the final message. The herald floated upward behind him. This is only the first beam. Aaron's eyes widened. What? The order comes in 3 waves. The first is testing you. The barrier cracked. Aaron strained harder. What are the other 2? The herald answered. The second will erase your body. The third will erase your existence. Aaron's white flames burst, trying to hold the barrier. His voice shook. I'm not letting them take Earth. The herald whispered. Then ascend again. Aaron stared at him. What? The white flame has 3 forms. You have unlocked only the first. Aaron's flames flickered violently. He growled, "What are the other two?" The herald vanished. But his final whisper echoed, "Survive the first wave, and you will know." The sky beam intensified. Aaron screamed, pushing against it. His white flames cracked. The ground shook. The world trembled. The episode ends with Aaron hovering in the sky, arms stretched, holding back a cosmic beam that could destroy continents. While the Order prepares its next strike. The first wave breaks. Aaron's barrier shook like glass under a hammer. The Order's cosmic beam blasted harder, brighter, hotter. Melting clouds, burning the sky white. Aaron screamed as cracks spread across his wall of light. Down below, students watched in horror. "He can't hold it. What do we do? He'll die." Mr. Lean clenched his fists. "No, he's not done yet. Aaron's limit is near." Aaron's arms trembled violently. His skin flickered. His heartbeat echoed like thunder. White sparks burst from his body, tiny stars breaking off. "I won't let them win." But the barrier finally shattered. Crack, boom. The sky exploded in blinding white. The beam surged downward, straight toward Earth. The student screamed, "Aaron!" The moment between existence and non-existence. But then, everything stopped. Literally stopped. The sound, the wind, the falling debris, even the deadly beam, paused mid-air inches from the ground. Only Aaron moved. He floated in a world frozen in white. "What is this?" A voice echoed around him. Not the herald. Not the Order. This voice came from inside him. "You are breaking. Choose Aaron." Aaron clutched his chest as white fire erupted under his skin. What choice? The voice whispered, "Ascend. Or cease." Aaron's eyes widened. "The second form. You mean?" The voice grew louder. "The white flame has awoken. Let it take you." Aaron hesitated. "What happens if I do?" The voice answered, "You will no longer be human." Aaron looked at the frozen world around him. His friends trapped mid-scream. The beam suspended like a blade inches above Earth. Then he whispered, "Do it. The ascension begins." A circle of runes appeared beneath him, ancient symbols of light and existence itself. His body lifted. His heartbeat vanished. His shadow disappeared. The world bent around him like heat. His voice echoed, "White flame. Second form." White feathers made of pure energy burst around him. His human shape started breaking apart, fragments of light peeling off like petals. The frozen beam began to melt away. The voice whispered, "Ascension, second form." Aaron gasped as his human body dissolved. The sky tears open again. Far above, the Order's cosmic door widened. A colossal silhouette stepped into view. Bigger than the mountains, wrapped in armor made from collapsing stars. Its voice shook the planet. 13 has initiated ascension. Prepare second wave. Students on Earth unfroze just enough to look upward in terror. What is that? It's even bigger than the Seeker. No, Aaron, please. Aaron returns, but not as himself. Light exploded from Aaron. So bright the world went white. When the light cleared, everyone saw a figure floating in the sky. Not Aaron. Not human. A being of pure white fire. With two long wings made of fractal light. And eyes like twin stars. The second form. Students whispered, "Aaron? That's him? Or something else?" The being spoke. Its voice layered with thousands of echoes. The second wave approaches. Above, the colossal Order enforcer raised its hand. A new sphere of annihilation began forming. A second cosmic strike. 100 times stronger than the first. Aaron's new form looked up and whispered, "I'm not ready." The sky